And greetings. It's Dr. Brenda, sociologist, financial coach, founder of Gutsy Women Finances Community, full-time RVer traveling the country with my 3 cats. All right. So, hey, if you don't subscribe yet, please do so below. If you do subscribe, thank you. It really means a lot to me. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when new videos are coming out. Speaking of new videos, it's been a while, hasn't it? It has really been a while since I've been able to give you some videos. Last time I was in Maine. Since then, I've been in Connecticut, and now I'm planted in Pennsylvania. But this morning, I'm headed to Virginia. I'm really excited. Going to be spending 2 weeks outside Shenandoah National Park. Did I say I'm excited? It's like Christmas morning for me again. So what have I been doing in this last week since I left Maine? I've been working. So um, I give you the impression that it's all fun and games, but I do introduce myself as a financial coach, as the founder of Gutsy Women Finances Community. So I do have work. And for me, when I've got rainy weather, that's work weather for me. And if I'm also at a campground where, maybe there's not that much going on, then it's also work week. And I honestly, with New Hampshire and Maine, all those peaks, all those mountains, all those hikes, kind of fell behind on my work. And this has really become a challenge for me in figuring out a model of how the work fits into my life, because my entire life working at the workplace, my life had to fit into work, and now I have flexibility. Cats are having a little fun back here. And so it's like, you know what? When I'm at South Padre Island for 3 months, I've got high-speed internet access, I've got a routine, and I am going to be scheduling things ahead. I'm going to be plowing ahead on my work. Right now, I'm just keeping up from month to month. So there it was, late August. It's now, the end of August, and I hadn't had my September schedule figured out. I hadn't had things posted, written. Oh man, it's like I got to sit down and just crank this stuff out. This is what I use. This is my Excel spreadsheet. So the first thing I had to do is I tend to promote this stuff quarterly. So I've got to decide what I'm doing for the next 3 months. Now, when I start, my calendar might look like this. There's October. You see how empty it is? I got to fill this baby up. So this is September. And so the first thing I did is, what am I going to do September, October, November? I have a theme each month. Side hustle. Kids are back in school. If you got kids, it's time to think about, maybe how to bring in some more money. Side hustle September. Yes, got side hustles going. October, Halloween. How about fears? Investing fears. I find that's a very common issue. So October is about overcoming investing fears. November, what happens November? Black Friday, blowing out the money, starting to think about the holidays. Let's go back to mindful spending. So that's the agenda I've got. I had an empty September calendar. Now it's full. So I color code everything. So Thursdays are my articles, and you can see I've got one more article to write. I just did a YouTube interview with a friend of mine who has two friends who have an Etsy store. So I'm going to write an article from that. But I've written my articles. I've got articles coming out on Thursdays. Fridays, I have affirmation Fridays. Sundays, feel good Sundays. I post a photo and ask you to post a photo. Get the week off to a good start. Mondays are the only things I really don't schedule, because I do these videos from my location. It's kind of fun to have a canyon behind me, a mountain behind me, grass behind me. Sometimes I'm in the RV, but it gives a little different location. So I like to wait until Sunday or Monday to actually do those videos. Tuesdays, I've got a polar question. This all goes into my Gutsy Women Finances Community. So I'm going to show you the back end of that in a bit. Wednesday, because I am building the community, it is all about getting to know each other. So I just do a get to know you Wednesday, article Thursday, and then we repeat this every week. And then I do 2 live workshops. I'm actually doing one tomorrow, finishing off August, which is going to do building your timeline to financial independence. August is Fire Month, financial independence. You can invent yourself, explore the possibilities. And so I've got lots and lots of things going on. My 2 live events, September 7th, how to research and invest in a side hustle, and September 21st, 10 popular and profitable side hustles. I load this all into my, let's see if I can get that. I load this into my Gutsy Finances community. And so let me show you what this looks like inside my Gutsy Women Finances community. Here we go. Okay, so you can see I've got things going on. My latest posts are up at the top. And what I do is schedule these things out. I have to create the posts. I have to do the writing. I use Canva. I'm going to show you that too. But I'm going to show you how I schedule everything out so that I can do much of the work in advance. So this is all lined up for tomorrow, where it's Wednesday, Get to Know You Wednesday. End of August, I always ask, end of the month, how did you do with your goal? First of the month, what is your goal for the month? And you can see this is a pre-recording, build your timeline to financial independence. So what I do is I go live, but because I want to give everybody a clean recording, not be interrupted by technology snafus, and give people the confidentiality to ask any question they want. I do these. I'll do the recording and I'll post this after the recording. So that is okay. Let's get on out of there. Yes, cancel. Okay, there we go. And so you can see I've got things loaded up. Affirmation Fridays. This is, I am a money-making machine. That's a good one for my side hustle September. So I've got all of these things going on. In the events, I have everything scheduled so people can RSVP to each event. Here's my event, Build Your Timeline to Financial Independence. And you can see all of my events are coming up from September, October, and November. So that's what's going on in Gutsy Women Finances community. How do I do all this stuff? I got my brain certainly, and I love to write. I talk about this as being work. If this felt like work, I probably wouldn't be doing it. I am a creative person. I love creating. I love writing. So I use Canva. So you can see, like, this is the workshop that I put together. I'm able to use Canva and build the slides and then do the presentation based on those slides. Hey, like I said, I gotta rely on local, whatever I can get internet access. Things are loading up a little bit slowly here today. And so this is an example of how I'm building my presentations out. So I've got everything in Canva. I've got everything in Canva. So I do my newsletter articles. This is how I framed those out. So I'm gonna just show you, this is the Canva, and then I do the actual writing. If you don't subscribe yet, I'm gonna put a link in the description. You can subscribe to either Medium or LinkedIn, but you can see this is all, I've got my stuff loaded up for September, and this is my lineup. Do you need a side hustle? That's the first article. What kind of side hustle are you? There's my side hustle case study, Sisters Treasures on Etsy. Match your side hustle with your personality. 5 bizarre and replicable side hustles. I wrote all these things last week. All these articles are written. They're all loaded up, ready to go. And again, I enjoy doing this. in between all this, I've got an accountability buddy that we meet every Monday, and we challenge each other. What are you going to be doing this week? What was your win last week? What are you going to be doing this week? I've signed up for a program on how I can build and market a paid workshop. I am behind the scenes exploring how I can bring my workshops and sort of a financial foundation course to some small businesses. So if you're a small business there, you want to give a perk to your employees, because when you start out, you don't know anything. Here's your retirement you can contribute to. Here's your health benefits. Do you qualify for an HSA? What's an HSA? I get my first big paycheck. How do I use it? What do I do? We've got nothing. So I want to create a financial foundations course for small businesses. Hey, connect with me if that's of interest to you. Some workshops, maybe some one-on-one coaching. So I'm working on that model. Doing a lot of work now. I'll tell you what, one of the things that actually, it sounds like, well, how do I have time to do anything else? And like I said, I like what I do. I really enjoy doing this stuff. So I'll create all kinds of different things. And let me see if I can, yeah, so I'm in between all of this, I am working on a survey and drafting what I'm calling the New Fire Movement. So I'm working on a book, played around with some book covers. So this goes out in the background. The hiking, all of these things, I'll tell you what, sometimes I'm hiking and my mind wanders and I get another business idea. I get, oh wow, that's the missing link. That's what I need to be doing. So yeah, I am keeping myself very, very busy. And let's stop the share, because we don't need to know what's going on in Yahoo News today. And so that is a big chunk of my life. I have a tendency, I am a precrastinator, not a procrastinator. I am a precrastinator. So I will tell you what, every year since I've been on the road, January 1st, I come up with a word of the year. All right. It's first year was brave. That was a biggie. I had to be brave to figure out what the heck I'm doing out here, driving this rig, navigating, figuring out my life. Then it was bold. This year has been magic. I'm looking for magic, sprinkling the compounds together, hoping that magic emerges, making the magic happen. I already got my word picked out for 2023. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm saving that for 2023. Okay. But this is all of, these words are about evolving, and I am evolving again to a new place, personally and spiritually, mentally, physically, financially. All of this stuff is taking me to a higher ground, a different place. So my new word kind of reflects that. So yeah, I am a precrastinator. You haven't met many of us, have you? Okay, I am feeling like it is Christmas morning. I've got, I'm not in a hurry today. Got about a 4-hour drive, and so I can take my time, check in at the new campground. I tried to get into the state park. Virginia changed their reservation system. It used to be 6 months in advance, and then they changed it to 11 months, and I didn't know it. So the state park, where I wanted to stay was totally booked up. So I'm at an expensive private campground again for 2 weeks. I'm going to be in Virginia for 6 weeks. 6 weeks. So 2 weeks, Shenandoah, 2 weeks headed down to where I used to live in Williamsburg, Virginia. Can't wait to see my friends there. And then 2 weeks over at a state park, Hungry Mother State Park, in the southwest part of the state, where it's just gorgeous. So more mountains ahead of me. I can't wait. All right, guys. So that's what I've been up to. I have not dropped off the face of the earth. I've just been working. I've been focused. Okay. I'm going to check in with you from Virginia and probably from some really great peaks. All right, take care until next time, and please don't forget to subscribe. That's it for today. Bye-bye.